Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Anthony Edwards. Smith is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Mourning, and it's Irving at the 5. And for Houston, we'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. In the backcourt, we'll see Van Vliet and Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low.
Here we go.
So the Rockets win the tip. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
A true monster in the paint, and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
Well, Fred VanVleet wasn't going to be denied his chance, RJ, at playing in the NBA.
No, he wasn't. Undrafted, yes, but training his whole life for a chance. And when he got it, boy, he did not let up. Ever since he was young, he was getting up at 5:30 every morning to train before school.
Now, Kevin Durant, following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. Clock at 4. KD with the bucket.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Moving against Van Vliet. Launches it from deep. Rebound by Smith. Lets it go with the 3. No good. Shot missing. Smith for 3. They get the rebound. Gordon kicks to Smith. Shoots over Van Vliet. And another miss by the Bronx. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. For the 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. Here's the break. Here's Mourning. And Mourning throws it down.
The big fella Mourning out ahead on that break.
And it's Houston's ball. Thompson outside. And out of bounds as the Bronx gains possession. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Van Vliet against Irving. It's good. This game is all even.
Soft touch leaves the defense helpless. Nice little floater there by Kyrie.
Here's KD. Count that bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around him.
Durant up top, covered by Smith. KD's shot is off. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
The putback out to Smith. Shoots over KD. And there's J.R. Smith on the assist by Mourning.
Such a reflexive shooter. Smith rarely needs any time to get set up and fire.
Durant in the corner. Van Vliet looking around. With the teardrop. Shot clock at 3. Şengün no good. The Bronx leading by 3. Left side Gordon. It's rebounded by Houston. Outside KD. Pass to Şengün. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Şengün's got his second basket.
This is where Şengün can really hurt you because he's so big and long.
Irving. And it's good for 2.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Now here's Van Vliet. Over Irving. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Edwards against Thompson. Rebound by Smith.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with a fadeaway, and look, he paid the price.
Van Vliet passes to Smith. Count the basket.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Van Vliet against Irving. Shot from free throw range. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Thompson off the drive. Smith kicks to Van Vliet. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Bronx leads by just 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Bronx, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Bronx. Tari Eason is out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Okogie in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Holiday. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Holiday goes in. Okogie, the pass to Capella. Houston moving the ball around. Pass to Okogie. 5 on the clock. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And it's all knotted up.
Assisted buckets. Now that's a sign of a well-run offense.
Here's Bosch. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Bosch has got his first points in this one. Pass to Capella. And here is Tate. Capella with a screen on Johnson. He takes it in, and Tate gets it to go.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
One of the purest shooters you'll ever see. Thompson's form, impeccable.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Houston making some changes. Durant's checked in for Jayshawn Tate. Thompson comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Fred Van Vliet in for Aaron Holiday. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Maxey kicks to Bosch. And the Bronx, another 3.
And you can never have too many threes. That's an impact shot.
Houston trails by 4. Thompson outside. Van Vliet with a screen on Thompson. Back to Van Vliet. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Maxey.
From G League to a big-time player, Van Vliet's journey is nothing short but inspirational.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bronx.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Oh, he is a coach's dream. That's why they love Van Vliet. The intangibles are off the chart, and the execution is consistent.
Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Capella. Now, here's Maxey. right side. It's up a three. Fred VanVleet grabs the miss. Houston trails by 3. It's Thompson off the drive. Smith, and it's slammed in by Smith.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
And Richard, you were telling me before the game, you're a big fan of Amen Thompson.
Oh, man, he is an elite defender who can guard multiple positions. One of the top athletes in the league, and he's just such an instinctive playmaker.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Maxey against VanVleet. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Bosch. Good on the triple. Bosch has got the lead up to 4 now for the Bronx.
I just love how Bosch has worked in the three-point shot, stretching the floor with his perimeter game.
Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Thompson from long range. Rebound by Smith.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's VanVleet. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's KD. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The deep three from Thompson. Thompson from way outside.
And that's what you can expect from one of the greatest shooters of all time. He's just got unlimited range.
Şengün with the screen for VanVleet.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
And it's VanVleet with the ball for Houston. It's a 5-point game. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Bronx going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Thompson. And here is Şengün. He's guarded by Mourning. VanVleet can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Houston trails by 5. Out to Thompson. Puts up a 3. Another miss by Houston. And it's the Bronx with the ball. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game.
And we've seen Gordon in the dunk contest before. He enjoys showing off when given the chance.
Now VanVleet. 16 seconds left here in the second. Clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot. Another miss by Houston. What a performance for Chris Bosh. He has been the story for the Bronx. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Chris Bosh really making a difference here.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So with Bosh on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Aaron Gordon out there at morning. Then there's Irving. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Smith in at the 3 spot. Now here's Edwards following the miss by Fred VanVleet. And on the way from Irving for 3, gets the 3-pointer to fall. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bronx. Irving's gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field, 50% so far. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Got that one up quick. Gordon's got 5 now.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Thompson for 3. Bronx grabs the miss. Irving surveying the floor. Launches a 3. And it's Gordon missing.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Thompson, and no good, trying to use the glass. The Bronx leading by 10. Here's Edwards.
Nice finish.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
To the middle, outside for KD. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Still, to this day, RJ, Kevin Durant still seems matchup proof.
Well, yeah, because nothing's changed with his height and the skill. That quick release and his competitiveness, oh, it's the same as it's ever been.
When it comes to handling business off the floor, Richard, there might be no one better at doing it than Kevin Durant.
Oh, he's definitely very active, spreading his money around over 40 ventures or so. KD clearly understands the importance of investing and how beneficial it can be long-term.
And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Rockets, trailing by 10. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Here's VanVleet. Smith outside. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Edwards, and Durant sends it back.
The verticality that KD possesses, it helps him erase that shot at the rim.
Thompson misses. The Bronx leading by 10. And Smith puts up a deep 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. Durant finds Thompson. Offline with his 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with them. Tari Eason's checked in for Kevin Durant. .152 left to play in the third. Here's Eason. A 3-pointer, no good. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And how about the vertical of Johnson? Excellent at just getting up to drop the hammer.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Houston making a switch here. Finney Smith's checked in. Thompson for 3. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Houston trails by 15. VanVleet outside. And it's Kaman with the rebound. Kaman's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Thompson puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Yo, this dude has an absolute flamethrower. He makes long shots that look like second nature.
Here's Finney Smith. The Rockets with another miss. The three from Bosch. And the Bronx, another three.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Durant comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Okogie's checked in for Thompson. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred VanVleet. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. Eason passes to Holiday. Hits the three-point bomb. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Thompson outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Houston.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's the Bronx with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Tari Eason is out there with Durant. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Okogie in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And Holiday kicks to KD. Releases. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And that's 10 points for Kevin Durant.
As versatile as they have come in NBA history, Durant just makes it look so easy.
Shots good by Bosch.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Here's Okogie, and it's sent back by Bosch.
Great defense. He was having none of that, though.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Smith checked in for Houston. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Up top, Durant. He's covered by Maxey. Here's the Bronx. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Thompson for 3. Eason grabs the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Right side, Kevin Durant. Bronx grabs the miss. Here's Johnson driving inside. Misses the layup. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Okogie. Johnson with the block.
And that block was all about timing, making sure he didn't foul while also protecting the rim.
Houston making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Tari Eason. Amen Thompson comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. Bosch against Smith. Bosch looking around. And another miss by the Bronx. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Houston moving it around. Shoots from 14. Şengün no good. Thompson outside. Outside Bosch. The three. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Johnson. From deep, Maxey. And the three ball is good.
The number of threes are increasing for Maxey since he entered the league. He is getting more comfortable out there.
Outside Durant. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 5th assist in this one.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Outside, KD. And another three for Houston.
What a ruthless move by Durant, dealing a big blow to the opponent's morale with that three-point answer.
On the wing, Johnson lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted.
The previous play is under review.
Sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion,
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Players are moving.
Timeout.
And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Van Vliet finds Smith. Outside, KD. From outside, off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Thompson for the triple. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 7th rebound here tonight. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Another miss by Houston.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Thompson for the triple. It's that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Uh-oh. Look, we've seen. Thompson fill it up in a hurry before scoring comes, let's just say, easy to him.
And stolen by Kaman. Launches from deep. Out to Thompson. Puts up a deep three. Offensive rebound. Johnson outside. Thompson left side. Tries yet again. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson.
And when he gets hot, Clay can take over. Who can forget? Do you not remember it a 37-point quarter?
No one near Smith as he lets it go. The three-pointer off the mark. Johnson down low. Drops in the layup for 2.
But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
So no problem for the Bronx as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly.